Seller showings video 2. So a couple things to know. One is that the showings are always accompanied by a licensed realtor that represents the buyer. Gives you a peace of mind that you have a vetted, licensed professional keeping an eye on the buyer while they're in your home. They will access the home typically through a locked super box where they need an app on their phone to get the key out of the box, that big blue box that you'll probably see on the fence. And they'll get the key out of there, and there's a record of who got it out and who put it back in. They'll show the home. It'll typically be about a 45-minute window. Know that if an agent is showing a few different homes, that they can run late because of various different things. Sometimes the buyers run late. Sometimes that 45-minute to an hour window could be a little bit later, even sometimes a little earlier. Just know that's a possibility. Typically, a showing, the amount of time they spend in the home will be 20 to 30 minutes at most. Fun fact that people spend more time picking out a TV than they do buying a home, being actually in the home. Also, know that you want to leave the lights on if you know that there's a showing. If it's the summertime, you want to keep it very cool in there. If it's the wintertime, you want to keep it very warm in there. The extra couple of dollars that you're spending on utilities to make the place feel great is the best investment that you can make other than hiring me. Also, if a realtor does run a little bit late, give them a little bit of grace on that if you possibly can, just because a lot of times it's not of their doing. They may leave lights on if you ask them not to. If you want them to remove their shoes upon entering, we'll certainly provide booties and a little basket. We'll follow it up with a little sign that we'll put on the door to kind of remind them. Know that sometimes, in our best intentions, things do go wrong. Sometimes doors get left unlocked. Not often, but sometimes. Sometimes a realtor forgets something in the home and has to come back in and get it. A wallet, an iPad. Crazy stuff happens sometimes. We're all people. We're doing our best. For showings, the more accommodation that you can give, the better chance you have of having the most people see the home. And then also, the point of an open house is really to also sometimes be able to give a broader section of people a little bit more leeway to come to the home, whether it's an agent, buyers being represented by an agent, or obviously buyers that aren't represented by an agent at that time. That's the information on showings, and if there's any additional types of information that you need to have us know, let us know up front, like, oh, don't let the cat out, or hey, the dog is friendly but in its crate, or hey, the dog is not in its crate but friendly, or hey, do not come in here unless you've gotten written permission because the dog bites. That's always a good one. This is Showing Video Part 2.